Yo, real quick, before we get started, this episode is just four lifelong friends catching up, talking wild, and telling stories that probably really shouldn't even lead a group chat. All jokes, all vibes, no filters. The thoughts and opinions you hear are strictly from each individual, even though I know they talk about me. So don't come for the whole squad. If one of us, me, is up here wilding, sit back, laugh, and enjoy. It's the circle, you heard?
All right, welcome back, man. It's the circle again. We back with another panel discussion, episode, whatever you want to call it, man. You got the four, and then you got special guests today. But before I get going, who got their TV on, man? Somebody being real black right
This
now,
is what
Nah, I
I'm
turned my
trying
TV
to
off. I
say.
turned my TV off.
huh?
Didn't you say you had it up before?
Who was that?
Sound
Oh,
like
now nobody
Josh.
wants. Now
Not
nobody
me.
I
wants to
turned
say
mine
nothing,
off. I
man.
turned mine off.
All right, all
Mine is
right, all
off.
right, all right, all right. Let's get started, man.
So
You
who?
know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Gene, got Big Sean in the building, JS, Josh, and we got a special guest, man. The Circle alum is in the building. Our guy Lester. Hand clap
yes,
for Lester.
sir.
What up, boy? Boy.
Yeah,
The
it's been
wolf
a while.
himself. Oh,
Uh, I can't hear you. What you say?
I said it's been a while.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
been a while is an
yeah, yeah,
understatement.
it
I
has.
think.
yo, why you out here
Been
looking like
hiding
you
from
shooting
me.
the infomercial for car theft?
Oh, me?
What?
Lester, he look like he's shooting the infomercial for car theft.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
You don't see nothing but his glasses.
Yeah, well, because he has a black
I can't
background in
see
the back.
without him.
Hey,
What do you
Lester,
expect?
Go
just
change
slide
to the
over a
white.
little bit.
Go to the white background. No,
There
the
you
other way.
go.
The other
There
way.
you go. Other
Yeah.
way. Go more. You move your body, not the camera. Your body.
All
It's
right.
the light on my camera.
No. It's your curtains.
Nah, it's you.
You
Look,
good, Les?
it's the
Hey,
light
Les,
on
you
the
good. You
camera.
good,
See?
bro. You good, bro. You good.
All right,
They just trolling.
all
They just
right.
trolling.
Focus, y'all. Focus. You gotta remember, we got people that's watching and looking. They want some
Yeah,
real
that's a
content, man.
fact.
They don't care about this, man. So what's going on? How's the week been? How y'all feel after we got one episode? We back week two, right? Week
Me
two
too,
consistent.
baby. What episode in, man? I'm feeling great about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I made it already out here. You know what I'm saying? Got my hair cut up because they can't see me scraggly again. You know, I got an image out here in these streets.
You can't. You
If you
Let
can't
keep
see the
Sean
talking,
get
haircut though.
if,
let
You
if,
can't see the
Sean
if
get
haircut.
wealthy. Oh my, he gonna be like, you hoodlums better stay away from me.
You best believe that.
He got the
Better get
cookie
away from
made.
me, you vagabonds.
isn't
Oh,
a vagabond a traveler?
Yeah, well,
Right. Why
Whatever.
you
It
gotta-
sound like a bum too, though. Don't try to correct me.
you
Go
see,
with it.
yeah, see that's that Roosevelt education. Use the words you don't even know.
whoa. I was in
Yo,
Roosevelt
hold
too.
up. We was an all
Whoa,
region school too now,
whoa.
Saunders.
Yeah,
Don't play with
yeah.
us. Don't play
And
with us.
Sean,
Sean's
you
smart.
Sean don't count. He played golf, so he's getting education somewhere else. I don't know what he was doing.
He played
It's
golf at
true.
Roosevelt. You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard Tiger Woods came over there and used our course one time, but you know, I ain't trying to spread no rumors.
I doubt that. I doubt
No,
that.
no,
Yo,
no, no. He's right. He's right. At
Oh,
Westchester
okay.
Country
I thought
Club,
I was wilding one time, but all right.
they hold the Buick Opens there. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
yo. Speaking of Tiger Woods, I'll never forget. I work for the. I don't know if y'all know this. I had worked for the Buick Classic one time, like the PJ Tour
I
in
Yeah.
remember that
in
when you being
Harrison.
a caddy.
Yeah, nah, I wasn't no caddy. You crazy? This is like a major PGA tour. I wasn't no caddy. I was a guy. What? I was a guy really like crazy. I was like with the grounds and stuff, driving the golf carts and everything. I'll never forget. My boy, shout out to my boy Dave because he got me the job. And every job he gave me, I feel like we got fired from. So that's another story. But yeah, I got me the job. We worked in the PJ tour. And it was like, yo, they told us like, yo, no phones or anything like this. And I remember this is back when iPhone first came out, I believe. Yo, this dude, Tiger Woods was coming. Yo, this dude tried to sneak a picture, a video. I don't know where this came from. I don't know where they came from. Yo, they came so quick and snatched his phone.
I
I
know
was
they
like,
creeped
oh.
him right up. He never seen that phone again.
Yeah, they snap. Yeah, now he got it back though. They put his joint in a Ziploc though, like on some real fast stuff. But before we really get into what we gotta talk about, because I know we got a couple of topics, man. Lester, I'm gonna give you like 15, 20 seconds, man. Tell us what's new. You know what I'm saying? Why'd you decide to jump on the
15, 20
panel
seconds,
today?
Lester.
What you got going on, man?
Uh, like I've been working a lot. As y'all just know, I recently lost my job, but I've
Damn.
been I've been doing a lot. Me and my fiance, we've been doing a lot together. Like been making the best of what we have. Life's been great since I've been with her. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
Lester, I hate to
Let me
tell
tell
you, but
you.
when you ain't got no job, all you can do is do a lot together.
ah, I look okay. I just lost that. It wasn't a long time ago. Now you got to give me some kind of break. I just lost.
You'll be all right, Lester. You'll
Yeah,
Yeah,
be
you
all
be
Yo,
right.
all right.
Lester.
You'll
Hey,
be all
listen.
right.
Yo,
Yeah,
Lester, listen.
nah, but
We are not in our group chat right now. You do not have to reveal all this to the world, brother.
yeah, nah,
I'm
but
not afraid to.
yeah, but all jokes aside, what were you doing before? Well, just recently.
Like with my job.
Yeah, yeah. If you could tell, I mean, if you could say, yeah.
I work for Softy, what is MCP? Like we make Softy products, Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works. We
Oh
did
shoot,
all
okay.
Yeah, right.
like we did all that. Like
Whoa.
I worked in
Damn.
Comptown. Like I
You
Damn.
ain't
made the
never hooked us up.
Right?
Right.
uh,
Right?
We all got
You
ladies.
out
You ain't
there
hold it down.
selling
Nothing like
bras?
Yeah, right? Well, except
and then
except
and I
JS,
moved
but
to the
we all got
material
ladies. Yeah.
handling part. So I was just
Hey,
moving
listen.
the
What you talking about me?
yeah,
so
y'all got yo, y'all got y'all gotta remember, man, when people it might be a little delay. So when y'all talking over each other. And once we get to that part, people might not be able to understand it. Even though we can in real time, once we translate and stuff, they might not be able to understand it. So you just gotta kinda remember. It's gonna happen sometimes, but just remember that. So if you're saying something, it might just come out like so so
Well,
make sure
that's
y'all
how
pay
Lester
attention.
sound. That's what that is.
That's not how you sound. So you've
Yes,
been
it is.
have you put out
It's that
you
Victoria
put out
shit, man.
any applications, anything recently?
yeah, I've been putting applications out everywhere. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. You know how it works. It takes time.
Well, yeah. Well, look, man. Here's a positive, man. The positive is now you got time to talk to us. I mean, you should have lost your job a long time ago. You ain't,
No
Now he's
excuse.
back. Yeah.
No excuse.
Well, when
You
I was
ain't doing
working
shit else.
and my phone constantly kept going off, so I had to keep my phone on silent. So it's hard for me to work, and then my bosses kept walking around and hearing my phone go off nonstop is not a good
Oh, so
image.
we got you fired. That's what you saying?
No, no, I
Wait,
didn't say
hold
nothing
on,
like
hold
that.
on, hold on. We ain't get you fired. JS
Yeah,
got
he's
you
No,
talking
fired
about his
because
phone kept
he
going
keeps
off
calling.
around here. Tried to ease it
no,
in
I
into where it
didn't.
was our fault. I caught it.
I didn't
We
say
ain't gonna do
nothing
that to
about
us.
y'all getting me fired. I didn't say
It ain't
nothing
Yeah,
about
our
but
y'all
he
getting me
was
fired. I
saying
said
his
I had to
phone
keep
kept
my
going
phone on
off. Like it's
silent
our group chat
because
that
it
did
kept
it.
going off.
You ain't gonna do this.
Nah, it's JS. It
Only
ain't
you would
us.
think that way.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
y'all finished or y'all done?
I'm done.
Y'all finished or y'all done? Y'all want to
I'm
have
in
a
the
real
middle.
episode, or y'all want to keep talking over each other? I'm gonna have to mute y'all, man. Y'all gotta make me a moderator on the panel. I'm gonna have to mute y'all. If y'all keep going.
Gene, this does feel like we are 16 again.
Right.
Sean and Lester just arguing. So I was
Right.
like, yeah, this is like, yeah,
Right. Hey, never stop, man.
nothing's
But
changed.
but yeah, Lester, you'll be straight, man. Look, we all want you to get another job when you're ready, whatever. So yeah, we
Damn.
got the Yo, you got the clean beam? What
Jesus.
is that?
I told you I got my hair cut for the cameo. You thought this was a game out here?
Nah,
What
yeah,
hell?
This
Mr.
ain't
you get
no
your
Clean.
hair
game
cut
out
before
here.
you went down to the scalp. Yo.
Hey, Steve.
And I did it
You look like
myself. And I did it
you look like
myself
a milk
too.
dog.
Yup, sure did.
You look like a milk. You look like a milk dog, nigga.
Ooh. Womp womp womp. Try again. That one didn't work.
Hey,
Yo,
Sean. Hey, Sean. I love you, but put the hat back on.
I was agreeing. I agree. I was supposed to put the hat back on. My bad, y'all.
Nah, I was just messing with you. I was just
yo,
messing with
what's in the what's been in the cycle this week, man? Yeah, I think y'all had sent something to the chat. What was some of the things y'all wanted to talk about? Start us off.
you. So let's start easy with the 100 men versus, well, actually, 100 humans versus one gorilla.
No, it was
They
originally
didn't say
100 men
humans. They said
versus one
men.
gorilla.
Don't put that on the women,
It
Sean.
was men.
They said
Yeah, it
men.
Well,
was
I
men.
don't know, because I saw it as human, and then I was like, okay, does this mean that it's half men, half women, or is it just 100
Nah,
men? I don't know.
no,
All
it's
right,
just
so
100
then
men.
let's go with 100 men, one gorilla. I'm assuming it's a silverback.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 100 men win.
All
But
right,
I'm gonna
how?
see. Hold on, because I'm going to elaborate later. But let me see what you guys think.
All right. Go ahead, Josh.
So I know I said in the chat, but I said like it depends. Like it depends on who the humans are. Like exactly, well, excuse me, the men are. Because if you got like 100 Brock Lesnar's, then yes, I believe 100 men are going to win. You got 100 John Cena's, yes, I believe the men are going to win. But if you get like 100 Steve Urkels or 100 Pee Wee Pee Wee Herman, excuse me, they ain't gonna win. It depends on like the human, like that, like if it's like above average human men or mid average or athletic. Like if they're an athlete, I believe they're gonna win. But if they're just
Let,
regular average Joes, they're not gonna win.
well, let's assume. I think we have to assume that when we're talking about 100 humans, we're talking about 100 capable humans, right?
You know, hold on,
If they're
G.
Athletic
capable,
You
build
see,
humans.
you see, I start to look like a bully when I say stuff like this. I don't care if it is 100 Steve Urkels. If y'all can't get one gorilla down, something is wrong. Something
He's
is
got a point.
wrong. 10 grab one leg, 10 grab another, 10 grab one arm, 10 grab another. That's 40. Now you got 60 that'll beat the brakes off the brain. What is going on here?
Hey, Sean,
but
you don't have a good track record with math, so I don't know if I trust your numbers.
In my defense, I'm going to apologize for that math before. I spoke about it afterwards, and I've been corrected. It's okay. People mess up, you know. You got to be wrong in order to be right. You know, you got to be willing
Mhm.
to be wrong in
You gotta
order to be
learn
right.
from it and grow. Yeah.
But come
Yeah.
on,
All right, Lester.
100
What's your
men
thoughts,
and one
Lester?
gorilla. I don't care if you are Screech from Saved by the Bell. Y'all better get them.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Because if you're gonna do it like that, like in my opinion,
It's no room
as
that
far
way.
as the gorilla, like the gorilla has like extreme like strength. Like they have the ability, they have the strongest like PSI strength out of all the other animals in the kingdom. Like they're strong enough to break bones. Like they could break bricks if they want to.
Mhm.
That's why I said
Right.
like it depends on like the type of human. Like if you got
But if
people like Brock
50
Lesnar or
men,
Goldberg, now that's
but
the
if
thing. That's
50
another
men
thing.
of 100 pounds or more hop on one gorilla, you think they not taking them down?
I think that the moment that gorilla swings and knocks out those 5 or 6 people, everybody's gonna back down. They're gonna be like, "Nah, we can't handle this." And then next thing you know, like the strategy, like to like try to take it down at once. The moment it takes down like 5 or 6 people, it ain't gonna happen.
But
Everybody's
you'd
gonna
be
back out.
stupid to be a person that run up first on the gorilla. Here's the plan.
Somebody's got
We
to.
all
Somebody's got to
jump
exchange the
on it.
gorilla first. Someone's good. So they
If
all
20
run
men
at
jump at
once
one
and jump
time,
on
the
them.
gorilla don't know who to hit first. Y'all should be able to take him down and let him get stomped out.
Well, you got
What you think, Luster?
you got there's a lot of you got to look at it the other way though, because just like Josh said, there's gonna be a lot of fear in it first. Cause just because they all run into it doesn't mean they ain't scared. So they run towards it, they get scared on it. You got half of them backing down already. You gotta look at it at that point too.
If 20
we're
jump
only
on
human.
him and he's being held down, the ones that might have been scared ain't scared no more. They're gonna start
You're
kicking
right.
his face.
So that's why I say you're right. If they manage to hold him down, as long as nobody backs down from the plan, if they manage to hold him down, then yes, they have a chance. But we're only human. Humans feel fear.
Yeah, that is true. Fear
I
does play a
mean,
factor.
animals have fear too.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Oh yeah.
but
right.
but
True. Yeah.
but for animals, when they fear, they tend to attack even more ferociously
They get
Right.
more aggressive. Backing them
or
into
run.
a corner will make them fight harder.
Yeah, the
Like
thing about it too is like like a gorilla is gonna reach that untapped power, that true strength that they have. Like humans naturally uh have a resistance factor, meaning that even when they mean to do harm, they they're
Uh,
still there's still some sort of strength or viciousness that they hold back. You know what I mean? Like a gorilla has that natural strength that's gonna, they're gonna let that go. But I mean, I think definitely the 100 humans will win, but he gonna kill about 45 people. I
yeah,
think
he
like
gonna, he gonna
45.
take some of them out. He definitely
It's
gonna
gonna
take
be a
some of
good.
them out.
It's
But let's
gonna be
think
a
about
good
this.
fight.
But let's think about this because humans have that defend your life factor in itself by itself, in its body by itself, right? So let's say you try to drown
Well,
yourself in the
fight or
tub.
flight, fight or flight.
Nah, but
you said,
let's think about it like this. Let's say you try to purposely drown yourself in the tub. Your body has a natural self defense mechanism in it that'll push you out, whether you want to hold yourself down there or not. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you fight harder out of fear, and it ain't even you fighting; it's your body defending itself.
true. True.
Okay. So you down with the 100 humans?
Yep.
Yeah.
So all of us all say that 100 humans will win.
No, Josh and Lester said nah.
I thought they
Word.
said
They
yes.
said that
No,
the
no.
first six gonna
I
get
said
hit, and
depends.
everybody else gonna get scared. Six get knocked out, 94 get scared.
All
What?
right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right. Because I think that you guys all just left out that this is a 400 to 600 pound animal.
Yes.
Yes.
Incredible strength.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
can crush bones. He's got
Mhm.
strong teeth, but
Yes.
he can't last long. Not at all. You look at a lion, you look at a cheetah, you look at all of them. They fight in bursts, and then they're tired. They are breathing heavy. They give up. So once the first
So battle of
30
attrition.
men go, it's over. He's tired. He's done. After that, here comes the assault. We're getting
Right.
eyes. We're holding him down. He's getting blocked. We got plans. We got everything. 100 humans win every time.
Yeah.
Every
Like I
So,
said,
time.
man,
so when
45,
yeah,
45 people going though. 40,
that's
and
why I
then
say like so when you put it
At
like
least
that, you're
30.
right.
At least 30. I can see 30 getting bit up and being out of here.
So yeah, when you put it that way, yeah. Like I didn't think about it like that, but when you say it like that, yeah, you're right. And I actually agree with what Gene said. Like you're gonna win, but not without casualties.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
But the
and at the
question
same
is
time,
100 on one gorilla. The 100 won. It don't matter how many casualties, the 100 won.
but you also got to remember too, like humans are some of the most we're probably the most uncoordinated mammals just by nature, right? We literally have to really plan and be strategic when animals have a natural instinct to run together, right? That's why they have flocks, why they have herds, why they have all these different names for a group of animals because they know just how to navigate life together. So that's why I'm like, it's gonna take us to be like, that's why we're gonna lose a few people too, because you're gonna have some people that's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna try to do it their way, not believe in your plan,
Yeah.
and they're gonna get they're gonna get got, right? And then again, to Lester's point, you do got the fear factor, but I think once they get settled in, again with the
Right.
stamina and stuff, because it's 100 people, so you could send like 25. You could send like four waves of
Let them rest.
25, 4 waves of 25, and RIP to the first wave and a half, but then everybody else should be good.
So in actuality, it'll be more like 75 won, while 25 lost their lives.
Uh,
Or
I'm not
50.
gonna lie. I think if 20 heads jump on one gorilla at one time, they're holding it down long enough for the rest to be able to smoke him. He
nah,
can't hit 20 people at once.
nah,
Not at one time. I don't see that
nah.
happening.
Nah,
Because
because
where you
they're gonna
got
be
to think.
uncoordinated.
You
Peace.
got to think realistically, right? With that 400 to 600 pound animal, which is like a fully grown male, they when they're standing up, there's only
They're like,
about 6 feet in height,
yeah,
right?
they
So you got
when
to
they stand
account
tall,
for
they're
the
6 feet.
extremities and the limbs. Where would
Okay.
these 20 at a time be able to like take a I can't believe you're really strategizing, but where would these 20 at a time be able to like you know what I'm saying? Be able to take place and hold the gorilla down. Like, that's not really long limbs, especially the legs. You might be able to get 3 on each limb. So you get 3, 6, 9, 12. It's not really enough, bro.
To hold down and then the rest to stomp out. He ain't
Well,
getting up.
well,
We're going to have to take
I
turns
don't
stomping
say
them out because there's
listen,
too many of us.
Sean, I like your plan, but I wouldn't hold them down. I say lift them up. When anybody gets lifted off their feet, the first thing that they think about is how do I get back down? That's when you attack him. That's when you attack him.
Sean, can
When
you,
he's off the
But then you
ground,
got to uppercut him in the back of his head to hit him. You can't stomp him out.
Sean, what do you mean by like lift them up? You mean like really like lift them up, like grab like a rope or something and lift them up in the air, or do you mean
no,
kind of like
no.
pick them up?
Nah,
Well, yeah,
if
you
12
lift
people
him.
got each limb, like 3 people on each
Only
limb,
600
they can hold
pounds.
him up.
That takes that takes two. Now, yes, he's fighting, he's moving. A lot of people gonna get hit. They're gonna get knocked out. They're gonna get hurt. But you just keep getting them. Pummel after pummel, bite after bite, scratch. Go for eyes. Go for neck. Go for toes. His balls. His penis. I'm telling you.
Hey, but he's telling the
Pause,
truth though.
bro. Come
No, I
on.
mean,
He's absolutely right.
look
He's
at.
absolutely right. If you go for the eye, like those are the most sensitive part. No matter what animal, no matter what human, those are the most sensitive part of the body. The
Yeah.
eyes, the growing, like
Yep.
those are the most
Joint.
All
sensitive.
right. So
But look,
so all right, so here's my question. If we all go on the trip and the gorilla come out of nowhere and attack us, you're telling me that we could depend on you and Josh to handle the balls.
yeah.
Win to win.
I'm
Listen,
telling you,
listen,
you can't depend on me
listen.
to still be standing there because this ain't 100 men. It's just 5 of us.
I ain't like Sean.
The
I ain't like
equation
Sean.
has become
I ain't like
different.
Sean though. But I will do eye gouge while Sean get the balls.
Count me in.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Listen, I'm
god.
surviving, man.
Yo,
I
Take
will
speaking
not
about
be there no
toes.
more. When y'all turn around, it'll be 4 y'all. Because this ain't the same equation. They said 100 on 1. This is 5.
Yeah.
yo, speaking about surviving, man. We one of our favorite uncles, Uncle Shay Shay, man. He not surviving the spotlight right now, man. I
God
don't
damn it.
he not
Mm-mm,
surviving the spotlight, man. Somebody
mm-mm.
want to tell the people what's going on?
Hey, hey, listen. Uncle Shay Shay. Hey, listen. Uncle Shay Shay, bro, I'm starting to think that he's doing this so that his whole being gay rumors are dispelled. This is starting to look a little forced.
I didn't know about the gay rumors. I didn't know about that.
For real, like you accidentally went on Instagram Live when you got to go through 4 emotions, and now all of a sudden you paying a 19-year-old to smoke her John, and now you got more calls coming out. Come on, bro.
That's all you got?
That's not all I got. I'm
All right, go
waiting.
ahead, give us
So
what's up.
All right. Now,
let's do a
also
recap.
this, okay? Because at the end of the day,
Oh wait. All right, go
he
ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
he
go ahead.
he made an offer to settle for 10 million, right? Now I understand that the offer was probably made so that certain information don't come out, but now you look extra guilty. Stop offering anything now. Fight it all the way. Prove your innocence. Prove your innocence,
What you
bro. Like, what's wrong with
think,
you?
Sean?
Yeah. So for everyone who don't know, Uncle Shay Shay is an ex football star, a legend. He's got a show, he's got a podcast. He's rich, he's tall, he's handsome, and he likes to
Pause.
meet. Uh, man, I don't care about that gay stuff, man. So
We know.
So he got caught up.
he likes to engage with a lot of women, some young, some older. Last time he met a young girl, supposedly at the gym. They started having some kind of a fetish arrangement where they sent some crazy texts and they had some phone calls, and now she wants to sue him. And I think that it was a setup. Um,
Mhm.
and I don't blame him. I mean, when you are rich
Got access.
and powerful, and you got money, and all these women, they throw themselves at you. I mean, they do. And I watched everybody online say he's the predator. He's the predator. I'm like, hold on. She went after him. She set
That
him
I
up.
do.
But you know why they saying he's a predator based off of the age difference,
The
right?
Age.
age group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Based
see,
age
yeah,
they
difference.
can't say that
yeah,
because she's 19. She's of illegal age. So that's not a predator status. Now, yeah, morally, you're wrong, but that's not predator. But go ahead, Sean. My bad.
no, I said, yeah. I mean, I see him as, yes, he has the age, but he was the target.
Well, if you say it's not predator, describe to me what you would say is like predatory behavior.
Predatory
If
behavior
you,
is someone who's younger than the legal age of consent. That's first and foremost. Second of all, even if you don't deal with them under the legal consent of sexual legal consent, you can be grooming them from a young age, and you're still a predator. Now, what makes her the predator is she knew he was the catch, and she went and got something from him. It was all a setup. So she preyed on the rich, and I'm mad at him for paying her that and hiring her, and she's like a normal chick that you can find in the city right quick.
yeah, I'm mad that he fell for it, that he went. I mean, because listen, I don't think that this is the only girl. I'm pretty sure that he's got lots of girls. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be more lawsuits because once
Well,
there's
there
one,
well there
everybody
was
just
something
gets in
else.
line.
Well, there was something else already. There's
Yeah, see?
a
See what
lady
I'm
by the. So you remember when he went live, right?
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. There's a lady by the name of Michelle that came out and said that he did something. If you remember, the lady name on the live was Michelle. So my thing is, I got a couple of thoughts, right? Like even like that with Michelle. I don't know if it's that Michelle or not, but it's just like coincidence. It would be that Michelle. So then if this live video comes out, I feel like this young girl is mad. She's pissed off because now she knows for sure he's really dealing with somebody, even though he probably already told her. So now she starts to plan her get back, right? How she's gonna get him back, and then with Michelle, now she finds out that he's dealing with this young girl. She's like, oh, she's gonna say, oh, he did X, Y, Z. But I'm gonna tell you this, bro. He did it to himself. Like you said, he fell
Yes.
for it. Like he don't got street smarts, and also morally, he don't got no peen
Come
discipline,
on.
bro. Like if you got
Come
peen
on.
discipline, you're not gonna be 56 messing with a 19-year-old that refuses to sign any NDA. You presented allegedly he presented 3 NDAs and she didn't sign any of them. And you offered 10, like bro, like he
See, I
should
didn't
have
even
known.
know
So
he presented 3 NDAs.
yeah,
I didn't even know that.
allegedly he did. And I'm not saying this right, but what he's going through, bro,
He
this is what
deserved it.
happens when you don't when you don't have pain discipline, and when you're not street smart. Like for Shannon, Uncle Shay Shay being 56 years old, there's no way he should be whipped by no type of cat at this point because he should have had all different sorts of flavors, especially being an NFL star. Like this behavior gives me somebody that's just getting their joint wet and is open. That's what
Right,
this behavior gives because like to fall into this is crazy.
right. Because I got rules.
So
Like I'm 37. My little sister is 30. If you're younger than 30, 31, I can't deal with you.
I
Period.
mean, she younger than his daughters,
That's what I'm saying. What
so
can
So that's why I don't understand.
that 19-year-old have done for you that one couldn't have? And you could have paid for paying.
And
Why would you pay for normal? What's wrong with you?
yeah.
that, so that's why I don't
he's not telling
understand.
us. She said,
I don't understand like
His
what.
big black baby.
Yeah, yeah,
"That's wild.
yeah.
That is wild."
That's
Lester,
wild.
Lester, how do you feel? How do you feel about that white woman asking Shannon Sharp for his big black baby? Because we
Yeah,
know
that's
you
how you
love it
feel
so
about
much.
that white woman.
I'm gonna be straight with
White.
y'all. I don't know who y'all talking about.
All right, so
It's
there's a
all good.
football player, ex-football player, Shannon Sharp. He was dealing with a young lady that was of a very lighter hue, and her last name was
White.
Zuniga. But that's another story.
Zuniga.
Her last name was Zuniga,
He
and
said,
he was
nigga.
asking for his baby gravy and to put a big black baby in her. She wanted his big black baby,
I'm
and
pretty sure
I,
that she
I'm
used
only yeah, I'm only
N-word.
asking because out of all of us, I think you are the one that is the most experienced in that field of that's your expertise. The you know the snow bunnies.
Yes, I do love. Like, yes, I do.
You what?
You can say it.
Yes, I have experience with snow bunnies. I'm currently engaged to another snow bunny. So
You've been
yes,
all smell, bro. You've been all
Even
Yeah,
even
you
yeah,
climbed the Appalachian Mountains. You spent
yeah.
time
Those
at the
chocolate ice cream since he left
Sahara
New
Desert.
York, boy.
yo, my boy been living in Alaska since he left New York. Yo.
I just said that.
Ain't no shame. Ain't
like
no shame, Lester.
I don't know. It's just something about him that I like.
Ain't no
Like
shame, Lester. I
Nah, it
did in
ain't no
that too.
shame.
Ain't no shame.
But yeah, so like the thing is, all in all, this seems like he set himself up, man. Honestly, so I don't. It sucks.
that's what it
It
sounds like.
sucks that like he's in a situation, but he has nobody to look at but himself, bro. So I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I only feel bad because he allowed himself to get there. Not per se because it's happening, because I'm just like, especially when you're an older man, you got to be wiser. Like we all know, you make certain decisions, bro. Like we know when we make a decision that's risky, that we kind of should be like, I shouldn't
Yeah.
do this. But if it's
Listen,
not today or
But you
tomorrow,
know
this could
something,
come back
Gene?
to
You
you.
don't feel bad. You feel irritated that he allowed himself to fall into that trap.
Yeah, it's like, bro, come on, bro.
he's not the first one. He won't
He won't
Be
be
the
the
be the
last.
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 He
She's
But
an
Yeah,
won't be the
Kobe,
OnlyFans
last.
Tyson, they all did it.
model. She's an OnlyFans model. She let him do whatever he wanted. If you read those text messages, they had a freaky relationship.
they was
Yeah.
wilding out.
Look at our president.
Hey,
He had a
oh
porn
God.
star, Stormy Daniels. They signed an NDA. I mean,
Yo,
Yeah, but she
I
ain't
So
keep
that's
now that you
snitching.
said that, what's the point of
She
an
ain't keep
NDA, bro?
snitching.
You can come back and snitch.
you
Right.
can't,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can't, but other people can.
True, true, true. But she write a book and then she went on like a tour,
So
bro. She
then,
went like a show tour.
Yeah,
so
I'm
then
sure
all I
that
gotta
he
do,
had released her
so then
once
all I gotta
she
do, all
in
I gotta
courts.
do is sign an NDA and then have my mans or something leak some shit about a bitch. Like that's not right.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But yo, on the flip side, what's crazy is I don't see anybody having outrage over Paul Heyman and his new 22-year-old fiance. I
no,
don't, I don't see anybody having outrage over Bill Belichick, who's 70 something and is dating a 24-year-old.
You heard?
And also, and like, like I don't know. Like,
So
what's the
so
difference?
so
So
do y'all think that's like the new thing nowadays? Like, you just old and rich, you just date younger
It's
women
not
that could be
new.
it's
that
not
That
could
new,
ain't
be
bro.
new.
older.
That been
Old as
going
time,
on.
Josh. That's
That
as
been
You
old
going
as
on,
but
Josh.
You
but
want
the
me? You want me
no,
to tell
but
you
the
the
thing
fact?
is,
I'm gonna tell you the
but
fact
the,
of the matter why this happens. All right. What is it called? Hypergamy. Hypergamy is a real thing, right? Where women want to date for status and money, but also as an established man that has options.
hmm
Like most women that don't like what I'm about to say, they're gonna say he went for the easier option. And I hate to tell you in layman's terms, that is true.
Yeah,
If I have money and I have access and I have all these options, why do I want to deal with somebody that's gonna give me a headache that wants to put me on their plan and not follow my plan when I'm uber successful as a man? Like
exactly.
That's
just
absolutely
innately,
true.
like innately how we're designed, if we have that ability and we're successful, we're natural leaders. And then women say they want leaders, and then they contradict themselves with the action of not wanting to follow that leader. So when women get mad about this, it's like, no, they went for the woman that is going to follow their lead. So unfortunately for Shannon, this particular young lady just happened to be 19 years old. Now, again, morally, you might look and you might say, yo, what can a 19-year-old do for you? Legally, cool, right? But then again, Exhibit A, Paul Heyman and his 22-year-old fiance. Exhibit B, Bill Belichick, who's 74, I believe, right, and has a 24-year-old girlfriend. So is it really about the age, or is it not about the age? And
Okay,
or is it about the age gap, or is it not about the age gap, right? Because
okay,
if we're saying
well,
19 and 54, okay, 56. When he's 60, she's 23. Is that okay? Like,
well, the,
so my
all
thing is,
right,
what's the real outrage? And
all right.
again,
See,
I
the
don't agree.
difference,
I don't again, hold on.
That was
Let me
my
make it very
question.
clear. My fault. Let me make it very clear. I'm asking really for context, but I don't agree with him dealing with a 19 year
right,
old. I don't
no,
right.
that
agree at all.
Yeah,
that's what I mean when I
Neither
asked that
do I.
question. That's what I was getting
Yeah,
I
at.
no.
don't at all. But this is what I'm gonna say. The difference between what Shannon's doing and what Bill Belichick is doing and what Paul Heyman is doing is they're not paying for that same young chick. They're actually in a relationship with
yeah,
her.
Yes, they
That's
are.
one.
Yes,
yeah,
they
they
are.
are.
Yes,
Yes,
they
Two,
they
are.
are.
Yes, they
two.
Yeah,
are.
they
No,
Hold on.
wait,
Hold on.
hold on.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
No, no, no. No,
They
no, no,
may
no,
be
no. No, no,
paying
no.
for them, but
Wait.
they're
Wait.
labeled as a
No.
girlfriend. Shannon didn't have
No.
that girl labeled as a
2
girlfriend, bro.
years. They were in a relationship. 2 years. It says they were in a relationship, bro.
Whoa, you said 2 years. She's
Shannon and the
19.
18
So
year
you
old and the
mean
19
she's
year old was in a relationship for
So
2 years.
7?
no, she's
So
So that means
22
that
17.
when
makes
he
it
dated when he was
17, which
19.
makes
no,
this makes Shannon the predator
Yo,
now.
What?
If
no,
they were
no,
together for
no.
No,
two
you're
She
not
was
years,
listening.
she
You're
was
not
19.
listening.
17 when they got together.
No,
Because
No,
she's
she's
no,
19
22,
now.
no.
21, 22
no,
now.
no,
You're
she's
not
22
listening,
now.
bro.
Hold up, hold up. She was 19
When they
when they
started.
met.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay.
she's older now.
Yeah, she's older now.
Oh, I'm
okay.
thinking she's
All
19
right.
now.
Yeah, same,
No,
same,
no, no,
same.
no.
See,
But
this
we
what
got to talk
happened
about.
when you don't really like look into stuff. PC people, this why you gotta keep looking into stuff. You know, don't be like me.
Are you drunk right now?
I was.
You
Oh,
sound,
was.
sound a little drunk.
I
Bill
was.
Belichick is 73, right? Girlfriend's 24. So when I asked that again, I'm gonna keep saying this because I don't want nobody jumping on this video when they watch and say, "Oh, no, 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 we not condoning, we not agreeing." I'm
At
just
all.
trying to ask. Tell me the difference, right? Because if Belichick is 73 and his girlfriend's 24, that's a 50-year difference, bro. 49, let's just call it 50, right?
I'll
And
tell you
this,
the
this
difference.
young lady is 22 now, I believe, 21, 22. Shannon's 56. He's only almost about just a little over double her age, right? So that's why I'm asking: is the outrage really because we found out what they were doing in the bedroom? Is it because they started dealing when she was 19, or is it because the age gap now? And if it's because of the age gap now or any of those things, I gotta tell a lot of
Yeah.
y'all hypocrites. Y'all
Right.
hypocrites because y'all not mad at anybody else that's doing this that we know that's in the spotlight. Hell, Bill
Mhm.
Belichick just did the interview with his girlfriend was in the
Yeah.
background, so the whole world knows UNC
Talking about
just signed
what they not gonna answer.
like you know what I'm saying? Like UNC just signed him to become their football coach, right? Paul
Mhm.
Heyman just put out an engagement video on social media with his how old is she? 22-year-old girlfriend? How old is Paul Heyman? He gotta be 60 something. How old is he? I'm gonna tell you right now.
I say mid 60.
He's 60.
I,
He's 60. He's
I'm about
60.
to say at least 60.
I haven't. So what's the difference? 60, 22. If they're engaged, let's go 3 years.
I'm gonna
57,
tell you,
19.
it's
Where's
the
the outrage?
audience. It's the audience. If you look at all the comments on social media,
Blaming the
I
black
hate to
people?
say it, but you're gonna see a lot of African Americans upset because we don't agree with this. We don't agree with this. It's not in our culture.
Uh huh.
Um, for
I can see that.
older men with younger women, and so you see a lot of women mad and upset. Why couldn't he find a woman his age? He
Especially,
wants to control
yeah.
her. He wants to do all this. I'm like, listen, I see it as is a status symbol. Now that he has money, he's hanging around with a lot less African Americans, and he wants to run with them. He wants to run with them.
And
Or,
I
it's
think
also
what
the
made it
older
worse was
women
the
that
phone
complain.
calls and stuff. Like with him saying, with her saying, "I don't want to get choked," and he said, imagine the headlines: big black man chokes small black woman, small white
Yeah.
woman." You know what I'm saying? Like things like that make it a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? Because that don't seem like a good relationship. If it is a
I feel
relationship,
like that
it looks
call.
like a good one.
I feel
Bill
like that
Belichick
call was
and Paul
edited.
Heyman don't got those things happening with theirs. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that call was edited though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It
I feel
was.
like
It was. He said that it should be a 10, well, no, a sex video, and it should be
a sex
about
video, not a phone call.
10 minutes. But the call, I mean, I also think was edited.
10 minutes. Ain't nobody waiting around for no
No,
Shannon
he
Sharp
said 30
segment.
seconds. He said 30 seconds of a
At
sex
30
video.
seconds,
It'll
by the
make
way.
him look really bad.
Yeah, but it should be
10
about,
minutes.
yeah.
He
But
said, show
even
the whole thing.
so,
Don't play with me. I
but
was
even
knocking it out the
so,
park. Don't show
yo,
30 seconds when
hold
I
on.
was failing. I was knocking it out the
Yo,
box 10 minutes straight.
hold on.
Show the whole thing.
Hold on. Yeah, this is gonna stress me out. Cause imagine again going back to just not knowing the game, not seeing that you're being set up from a mile away. How do you allow this 19, 20, 21, 22 year old to get a 10-minute sex tape of y'all? Why you don't have the tape? Like I'm just like
Why are you
just
making
seem
a
upset.
sex tape in your 50s?
She's an
And
OnlyFans model. Like, this
right,
I
man
so
don't
has
so
tape.
think
care.
about that. He
You
probably
50
He knew.
plus.
He knew.
No, she knew. She knew because, like he said, she's an OnlyFans model. And what better way to make more money than to be like, you know what? Let me have sex with Shannon Sharp.
Did
Wait,
I just blame her? I said,
let me
why are
ask
you
you.
making a
Let me
sex tape
ask
in
you
your 50s?
because
Shannon's in his 50s. What's wrong with you,
I
bro?
have not looked.
You're a freak. That's why.
I have not
You're a
looked
freak.
her up. I don't want to give her any more extra attention, but have any of you guys looked to see if her account has grown
no.
since
I
all this
didn't log
happened?
into her account in the
I,
first place to see if her account grown. I don't want
yeah.
to check that without being a subscriber.
Yeah, yeah. But I can
No,
imagine that she's got a lot more now.
a whole
Probably.
lot more.
Let
Whole
me
lot more.
hold on. Let me show y'all something real quick. She do got a whole lot more, but let me show y'all something. Hold on.
You
This
were just
Told
this
you
her.
I'm actually, I was born in 1987. I don't know about this
Hold
new
on.
technology.
This her though, right here.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a
Hold
lot,
on.
lot of different people, though. That's a
I
lot of
know.
Yeah,
different.
Hold on. Let me
I'm
show
about
you
to
right
say
here.
that's a
This
lot of
right
different
here.
bitches.
The
This
one on
her
the
right
left.
here. This her.
Yeah, so that's who
Yeah.
they say is her.
Yeah. That's what they say is her. But you know,
Allegedly,
that's
right, Sean?
Yeah, that's who they.
I mean allegedly, but nah, that's what they say it is. But I mean that's the one though. They found the internet don't play. They found her on
Yeah, they not
OnlyFans and
playing
all.
with her.
Yeah. But
All
we're
these
gonna see,
aunties
man.
that want it, they ain't playing with
Yo,
her.
Sean, you made a great point because you said like our culture don't accept that, and it's true, right? But
No.
does that mean that the other culture does? Like that's normal because we're like, yo, like to us, we like, yo, keep like when you at the cookout, we like, yo, keep your daughter away from him. That's the type of vibes we be
Right,
on.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm not going to say that it's accepted, but I'm just going to say 90% of of pedophiles are white males. You can
You
look
want
up that
to?
stat.
He,
I
he
mean, I
want.
went there,
I mean, you
but
don't
I
want.
mean,
He don't want to make it to next week.
Nah,
Hey,
I ain't
hey,
gonna front.
yo,
Did you ever watch The Catch a Predator? How many black and
hey,
Spanish folk
hey.
y'all seen? It was the
For those
white guys.
for those of y'all that's watching, when y'all don't see Big Sean next week, you know why?
my name's not sure.
I ain't
Sorry,
gonna
Big S.
front. I did the
Yeah, you gotta
disclaimer,
Listen,
but you
no,
might
no,
need
no,
to
no,
record the
no.
next one, Sean. Y'all thought it was
You
gonna
can
be
look
me.
up that stat. You can look up black stats. I mean, you can say robbery and theft, and so and black on black crime and white on white
Oh,
crime. I mean, I'm
oh,
just giving you
oh!
facts.
You're trying to trigger me. You're trying to trigger me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I don't
are.
want to get
There
this
is
deep
no such
yet.
thing as
Yeah.
black on black crime is not a real thing. It's crime, and crime is proximity.
No, no, no.
Yes,
Yes, yes. So
right.
Yeah, because if most of the people
it's
around you
real.
are black, then nine times out of 10, you're gonna commit a crime towards a
yeah.
black person.
So
That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
it's
It's real,
proximity
G.
because
90%
Gene,
of people. 90% of
hold on.
shark attacks happen in shallow
In
water.
the water.
That's because
Yeah.
that's where the people are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's real, but it's also white on white crime. It's also Asian on Asian
now
crime
how you, but
because you
see,
live in
But that's
that,
because
yeah,
they're around them.
that
So
area.
yeah, if you're
but
around them, that's when you're gonna do the crime too.
yeah, but society wise, Josh or Lester, y'all ever heard somebody say white on white crime or Asian on Asian crime?
Nope.
Right? They say
I
black.
say
Nope.
it all the
So you
time.
got. So look, you
Oh,
got
you
to
ain't
think
ask
about
me.
that, bro.
I ain't heard it either.
I mean, you just was talking. That's why I asked the two guys that wasn't talking, bro. Do you mind? Can I ask the two guys that wasn't talking?
I apologize.
All right, I'm trying to engage in conversation with the other fellas right there too. All right, but think about it. Like, why is that, yo? That's more psychological warfare when you keep seeing on the news black on black crime, and you're like, and every time, hey, when you see a white person shoot something up, you don't never
Oh,
see white on white crime if it's in a predominantly white neighborhood. You just
It's a
see,
tragedy.
yeah, you see a
look.
tragedy.
All I,
You see, he was depressed. He ain't had no friends. They bullied him,
yes, yes. I'm about to
right?
say that. Yep.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
He
But
was
when it's
going
a
through mental
yeah.
black kid in
issues.
Oh, yes. He's
Chicago,
going through mental
when
disorder. He
it's
has
a
a
black
mental
kid in
disorder.
Chicago, what they call them? They call them hoodlums
Gang
and
violence.
thugs and gangsters, right?
Yep. Gang
What about
violence.
them? There's no jobs in these places as well, right? So people are resorting or they're working overtime, leaving their kids to the streets. And I'm not saying that's right either, but it's a psychological warfare. So whenever I hear black on black crime, I'm just like, no, that like crime is crime, and crime is proximity, right? So, and again,
I
because
fully
of our
agree with
demographic,
you.
because of where we're at, guess what? Most of the news we're gonna hear is about what our people, right? The people
The ones
that
you're
look like,
around, right?
you know what I'm saying?
They're
So
not
I
gonna
don't.
put they're not gonna put Kentucky news on Channel 12 news for us from Westchester. Like you're not gonna hear about
Yeah,
Kentucky news on Channel 12.
yeah. So it's like let's be real, right? Most of the news you hear in the Bronx is what kind of people?
Hispanic and
Hispanic.
black.
Hispanic.
Right, right. But Hispanic leading, right? Because that's the
Yep,
population, right? And that's what we're surrounded by.
definitely.
So again, like I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like probably showing Josh, y'all probably big ass Josh, y'all probably got this too. Like my neighborhood, there's something called the next door neighbor app, right? So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
some of these crimes, I'll be like, like it's stuff that we,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a good point. That's a
Like
Y'all got
you
an
know
good
what I
app for
mean?
point.
snitching?
Yeah, because but
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
what I'm saying is again to go back
You live in
to
the
Yo,
suburbs, Sean.
right.
You
Right, in
live
the
in the
suburbs.
suburbs.
So now I see all these different things that go on, and it's nah, they don't play, bro. Hey, they be like, hey, lock your doors at night because I know this X, Y, Z, or nah, bro, it's real,
It's
it's
true.
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
It's
But
yeah,
true.
yeah.
It is
but
true.
I'm saying, like, think about it, right? you could, like I always say, you can either change your environment or change your environment, right? So like physically change my environment, right? And now it's like completely different. The type of stuff I hear, like I can't tell you the last time I don't. Besides going to the range, I can't tell you the last time I heard a gunshot. And I say that because at the range, I know I'm gonna hear gunshots. But when I was in the hood, I never knew when I was gonna hear a gunshot or where it was coming from.
And now we
Like,
know as adults, it's not normal to hear gunshots just outside. We used to think this shit was normal.
Yeah, I
Used
did.
to,
but that's what I'm
used to.
saying. But
True.
that's exactly you made a great point, right? So now I'm like, oh, I haven't heard a gunshot in a while. Not that I'm looking for one, but if I go to the range, the shooting range, I know I'm gonna hear one, and I know where the shots are coming from. Make sense? Like, shoot, I don't like walking outside and thinking it's 4th of July in May.
I got a question.
Yep.
All right, Sean. So you just said that there's an app for snitching, and I wanted to bring this
Yeah.
up like a long time ago, and it's about snitching in the black community. So,
Oh,
Sean, what is snitching?
Lester is snitching. That's what it is. I'll never forgive him. I'll
Oh,
never
Oh
forgive
yeah,
him.
actually,
boy.
Well,
hold
when we
on.
was growing up, let's use a snitch on us. But in the
I,
hood terms,
knew so was gonna come up.
this is what snitching is, right? Because everybody in the hood is not a snitch. Some people in the hood, you're civilians. So it's okay to tell the police because you're not involved in street activity. Now, if you're involved in street activity and you decide to tell on someone else who is involved in street activity, you are a snitch. If you have done a crime with somebody and you got caught up, and then you decide to tell on everybody that's with you, you are a snitch. But if you are not the kind of person that indulge in like street activities, say you just a cool motherfucker who be smoking with people, you know what I'm saying? And then some shit ended up going down. And you like, hey, I don't got nothing to do with that. He did it. You're still not a snitch because you're not a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're a
I
civilian.
agree. I
Just a
agree because I
civilian that
hear it
smoke.
all the time, and I hear, "Don't snitch, don't snitch." Like you just witnessed a child shot. You have nothing to do with it, and then you got these grown people saying, "Don't be a snitch." No, help your community. You need to
Yeah.
tell, hey, yo,
Oh
this
nah, if a
person
child gets
shot
shot,
that
you can be a
child.
hood nigga and tell who shot that child. Like, cause we don't
Yeah,
play that.
I'm like, yo, like that was. I mean, that was like the biggest paradigm shift in my head is when I went away and I was like, wait a second, why are we taught don't snitch, don't snitch on all these crimes? You seen it, and then you can't help the cop, and you let all these criminals go. And I
Because
mean,
we
I
was being
just
taught don't snitch by the criminals. That's why.
In the Sean, in the hood, snitches get stitches. That shit was real.
yeah, yeah,
That was
but it's
real.
crazy. It's
We was
just, I
taught
mean,
don't snitch by the criminals. They're not gonna teach you how to tell. What?
See, what is it? See no evil, speak no evil, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And you
but
better not
again,
tell my evil neither. I gotta get you now.
yeah, yeah. It's
only time I think you shouldn't snitch. Well, no, no, no. Let me not even use that word because it's not snitching. But where you shouldn't rat out a person is when you are in with that person. You and him, you went, you robbed a store. Now you can't snitch. Now you are a snitch. But if you outside and you see the robbery
All right.
and they hurt somebody, then I mean, hey,
But wouldn't they be a civilian at that
yeah,
time?
yeah, 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 yeah,
No, no,
yeah.
no, no, no. You don't get to pick and
nah,
choose when you're a
Nah,
civilian, Josh. See,
nah,
this is the thing,
nah.
I
right?
agree with
Hey,
Sean.
let's say you outside and you a gangster, right? And something happened, and you know you ain't do it. You feel me? See, in that instance, you still can't tell. You supposed to go to jail, take your time, come home, and bend that person up that should have took the time because you are not a
Nah, that is.
civilian.
Wait a
Yo,
second.
this the
Hold
hood,
on,
Sean.
Sean. You saying that if let's use Josh, if Josh robs a bank, but they think it's me,
Take it to
I'm
trial.
supposed to do
If you
his
wasn't there,
time.
take it to trial. You will be figured out that you're innocent because they have no
He, yo, all
no
right.
evidence of you
So
being
he's
there.
a
Period.
homie.
Don't
Hold on.
snitch. But say
The
I ain't
whole
nothing to do
premise
with it.
is
I'm taking it to
the
trial.
whole yeah.
You
The
ain't
whole
tell.
premise is hold on. The whole premise is it doesn't matter if that day you weren't committing these street activities. If you are an active participant in street politics and street activities, you don't get to pick and choose when the streets come looking for you. That's what
Thank
he's
you.
saying.
The
So
rules of
if
the game don't
Okay.
change just because of how
yeah,
you playing today.
you
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 don't
could have
get to
been
say I'm not playing today. You don't get to do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, but I'm not involved with that. I just
Doesn't
happen to
matter.
live
So
there.
what? You was
Doesn't
playing. This
matter.
is a
Conspiracy theory.
lifelong game.
There.
Yeah,
No, no,
you will
no,
So
be a
no,
if you
no.
snitch.
gonna hop off the porch, know what you're doing.
Yeah. Don't matter if you weren't involved, bro, because then why didn't anybody tell about all the activities you were doing and they weren't there for?
Listen,
Period.
so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I am a civilian.
No, you're not.
No, no, no. Yeah. Oh,
Not
No.
no,
if
no.
you indulge
Listen,
in street
listen.
activities.
Oh, you talking about you now?
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
got it.
Oh, okay.
Josh robs a bank, right? He's my
Okay,
homie though.
that's different.
I get in this
That's
car.
your man's.
All of a sudden, no, he's not saying nothing. I can tell.
No, because they're not questioning you neither.
No, yes, yes, no. They have me.
So then say, let's take it to
They
trial.
think
Well,
it's
no,
me.
if you're not a street nigga, so you're a civilian. And you
Yeah,
can be like,
you got
no, I wasn't involved. He did it.
yeah,
Okay,
but you still
okay.
a tattletale. I'll call you that. You still a
You
tattletale.
still you still a tattletale,
I'm
but you're not a
free.
snitch now.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I'm free.
you
That's
still
just
because
crazy
that's
to
your
me.
homie. You still told on your homie.
You told on
When
your
you told
Who's
man.
your,
gonna let me go
You
to
ain't right.
jail?
But
I
in the
mean,
Got
Yeah, I
streets,
cookies
would.
for that.
nobody will question you
Yeah, I
because you're not
would.
a street nigga. You a civilian. So we don't even care about what you did with him.
yeah, they would say that he's dumb for even having you
For
put you in
even
that
having you with
situation.
him.
Yeah, if you're not like that. Why you acting like you ain't grow up in the hood? You asking these real investigative type questions.
You know what it is?
Look,
Because Sean
I'm
wants
gonna
the
leave it
world
at
to
that.
know. You know what I'm saying? The world needs to get broken down. So he gotta play
Yeah,
the dumb one
listen.
right now for
I
the
listen
world to learn.
to listen. I listen
That's
to
the
all
only
these
thing
kids
I can
out
come up
here.
with.
I listen to all these kids, and I'm just like, yo, they are so lost because
They
it's
are.
lost men. No, it's lost boys trying to teach lost boys. I'm like, yo, no, that is not how it should
The
be.
sad
That is
part
not
is
you got out,
the sad
and
part
that's
is
not
these
how
kids
it
talking
should
like
be.
that, they are still civilians. You have done nothing street yet to qualify you as a street nigga. Chill out.
Yeah, they haven't. But it's wild. That's wild. But
Product of your environment.
thankfully we never was put in that situation to where we had to
No,
do that at all. You know what
I
I'm saying?
was.
So
I did 7 months for a gun that wasn't mine.
and you didn't tell.
No, I didn't. I sat down and
Why
my
you
man's
didn't?
exonerated me after 7 months. He ended up taking his charge. But
that's
we could
not
have
your
all got
man's.
charged with the same
If he
joint.
let you, nah, listen, that's not your man's. Then you got
He
to
let
I
do
you live
time
for
for
understood
7 months.
him.
because the thing is, he already had other felonies and whatnot. So he just wanted to get the least time possible. So that's why I sat up with him. I like, but you know what I'm saying? I know it sounds stupid, but I've done things out here. Snitching don't live in my blood. So I kept telling him, yo, if I gotta go up north for your shit, every time I catch you and you taking this shit, I'ma bust you in your joint, putting trays across your forehead, all that.
All I'm saying is that it is taboo in our culture. It's in the songs. Fuck the what is it? Oh, excuse me.
It's all right. You're all right. It's fine.
Trick Daddy.
You ain't
You
see
know,
me
baby,
cursing all
because
this
I'm
time?
a thug. Baby, because I'm a thug. You know, it's like and f the
He said,
victim's
motherfuck the
family.
police. Yeah, baby, because I'm a thug. You talking about
Oh,
Trick
Trick
Daddy.
Daddy.
Bitch, an asshole. Like
Yeah.
Not even the victim's family can tell. Like,
Uh,
like
you took
Now
it
that the
back though.
victim
Yeah,
family
you
is
really took
street
it back.
niggas, you supposed to get street justice,
listen,
bro.
it's been here the whole time.
Yeah, facts. But
Well, the
yeah,
thing is, you're not going to change that, Sean.
Yeah, you
It's
can
a
change
culture.
it. Yeah,
You could.
you
It's
can.
part of culture. You
Yeah,
can't change
you
it.
It's
can.
It's
already
part of the
changed
culture.
though,
Only thing
Josh.
that you
There's
gotta
way
do.
more snitches now than ever before. They're not telling you it's changed, but it has been changed.
You can
look, I'll
change
just say
that.
this,
Okay.
man. Like
If they
Dr.
wasn't
Umar.
ratting like that, I'd still be robbing people.
Right.
What? I told my mother I was doing
Right.
that already, so I can admit it now.
No, guys, listen. He's joking. He's
He's
not
in
robbing
character right
anybody.
now, everyone. He's in
He
character.
Yeah.
never robbed
Don't
He's
anybody.
don't run no character
He's
with
in
me.
character.
This is old stuff. I can't go down for this. I ain't never got caught for it. It ain't like I had a warrant.
all right. So listen, what Dr. Umar was saying. This is not one of this ain't no jumper, man. You don't come on here and tell your story, then get arrested 2 weeks later. So don't do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I can't get arrested for this. This was like old. I'm 37.
Oh yeah, you can. Somebody gonna tell him besides me.
Now he'll find out.
but
You can
but
still
yo,
get
it's
arrested
like
for that shit. But nobody ever said nothing about it. So like you got no proof of it. Whatever. I don't care.
yes, they do, dude. This is going on YouTube. They got a whole bunch of proof.
This is definitely going on
But I
YouTube.
didn't say who,
It's
when,
fine,
or
bro.
where, or what. So you can't pin nothing to
All right,
me.
sure. Listen,
Just
listen,
stop.
You
listen,
right.
Just
I'm,
man.
I'm
stop.
gonna take my
Stop.
advice from my counselor. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Stop.
You sure you're not a snitch? Because you just did a whole bunch. Yo, did he freeze? Oh look,
No,
see,
I didn't.
He
No, I
froze.
didn't.
Oh,
oh
no,
No,
yeah,
he
I'm
the
taking
did.
camera got
advice from
him
my
already.
lawyer, and I'm not saying nothing else because I didn't snitch. Because you can't snitch unless, like, if you saying what you did, that's not snitching.
But okay, fair enough. But look, well, Big S, to your point, right? When you was talking about it's being taboo, I remember there's this funny clip. It's funny, but with Dr. Umar when they was talking about trying to bring like the kids along, the young men and all that, and he was like, "We gonna have to get rid of some of them and leave some of them and put them out," and he was like, "For good," meaning meaning like it's sad, but meaning like some of them gotta go one way or another, like to really rid the culture of what I would call a poison type mindset, right?
Yeah.
Parasites.
That's what I would say it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's that. You know. What else? What else we got, man? What else we got on the docket? Talk to me.
You know what we got on the docket? Where you been at, Lester? Oh, my boy, the wolf out here.
Yo,
You
yeah,
still with Shorty? She still
yo,
mad
yeah.
at me
Yo,
because she said that
go
she was
ahead,
in
yeah.
her 40s and I told her plus what?
Yo, I got to get the door. Go ahead, y'all. Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
No, yeah, I'm still with her.
Yeah, she ain't mad at me for saying when she said that she was like 40 something. I said plus what? She ain't mad at me still, right?
No, she wasn't mad at you in the
Oh,
good
all
time.
right.
Nice. Well,
Yo,
Lester,
Sean,
listen.
Josh, y'all
No,
froze?
she's a good,
No,
No, I'm
no,
still
she's a
I'm
here.
good
here.
I'm
woman.
I
chilling.
mean,
She
Lester,
treats me
I'm just
good.
happy that you're happy. You know. Yeah.
I know I had it rough. In the past couple of relationships, I had it rough, and she's been doing me
All
right.
right. I don't want to hear all your drama. No,
Yeah,
don't
you
put it
ain't got to
out
put
there.
that all
Put it
out
out
here for everybody. Just start putting your foot down a little more, Lester. I believe in you, brother. All right?
I, I've been doing a
You
lot
start
better.
telling these white girls
It's like,
that they got to do what you need them to do because they your milk of magnesia.
Listen, I'm not saying. Where's that disclaimer at? Where's that disclaimer?
Well, it was already put in the front of the
yeah, we
dome,
need to
Sean. Don't
read that
worry about it.
disclaimer again.
Yo, all right. So,
Well, it's good to see you doing
how
good,
y'all
Lester.
guys living now? Since these past few months, it's been a huge change, I guess, in prices.
You know,
Has anybody felt
Uh,
anything? or no?
I ain't
Ever,
doing nothing. I'm
ever
still in New
since I
York.
moved from West,
Landscape
You
only
good?
change in
all
other
right.
places.
What y'all talking about?
Um,
Inflation has
Uh,
anything changed in your regular life or nah?
uh,
I ain't gonna
I mean,
front. I don't know nothing about
I don't know.
inflation because I can't feel it in the hood. Shit's still the same.
I mean, that's good. I mean, yeah,
I mean,
Only thing
yeah,
is eggs
It
and
is
milk
good.
went up. The price of eggs and milk went up. Like y'all bugging. I'm about to
yeah,
just go get me a chicken and a rooster and start getting my own eggs together. Like y'all whack.
yeah. Eggs are expensive, but other than that, I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, I
yeah,
can't really
right.
feel it. I mean, except for like looking at the
Same.
You can't
401, the
really feel the
401k.
difference, right?
I
I'm
mean, the
sorry.
401k fluctuating and stuff. You can feel that, you
Yeah,
know. But that's about it, So we're gonna see though, man. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on in this country right now.
so much to talk about. But
But it's a lot to talk about
So
that people
apparently,
ain't
my
really
wife.
ready to talk about because they don't want to accept
yeah,
truth for what
yeah,
it
we
is.
gonna wait.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to accept the good with the bad. When they speak, they just want all good to go on. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
that's not realistic. That's really not realistic. So
Yeah,
you can't have a
life is
conversation
broke.
with people.
What was you about to say, Josh?
I was gonna say apparently my wife told me earlier that Trump came out with like an order that basically saying that they could deport U.S. citizens.
Uh,
What?
And in my mind, I'm like, that's the same thing. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. They were born in the U.S., so where can he deport them to?
Wait a minute.
Like, they're not foreigners. They were born in the U.S. So how is that possible?
Are you sure
uh,
How
that
does that
that
work?
wasn't like one of those hoax
wait, hold
pages
on, hold on,
that
hold
she was
on,
reading?
hold on, hold on,
No,
JS. What you say, Josh? You said they were what in the U.S.
that apparently Trump and his representatives signed an order saying that they could deport U.S.
Yeah,
citizens.
and you said
They
how is that
want
possible?
to,
Which
Because
but
what?
I mean, I don't think that it will
but
happen.
I'm confused.
It's going to get shot down by a judge if it's true. I
Yeah,
haven't heard that, so I mean, but
But
Right.
here's where I'm confused at because you were born and raised in
no,
the U.S.
no,
So where can
no.
you?
That's what I wanted you to say again. You said they were born. That's not true. Every citizen that's in the U.S. was not born here. You
yep,
That's a
can,
fact.
get your papers and
to be
take the test.
naturalized. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So here,
unfortunately, if he really wanted to be petty, of course it would have to go through like Congress and Senate and all that stuff. But he could attack like people that were naturalized in like the last term for the last 4 years. He could say anybody that's gotten their papers for the last 4 years, those are the citizens I want to deport, which would be crazy. But you can figure out
Right.
who those people are.
Wow.
it's
But you
three
know what? You
ways
know
that
what? But you know what? With that being
you
said,
become.
how do you how do you how do you overturn something that happened in like the last terms? You know what I'm saying? Because then that sends your whole country into a tailspin. Anything that the president before me did, I could just go ahead and just switch it up.
Yeah,
Like that's kind of crazy.
it's always been that way, though. I mean, every administration they can do executive orders. However, it's Congress that really has all the power, and then um, a judge has like the final say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But what every president has is they have this executive order where they can put out a rule fast and then just wait and see who wants to
To
challenge it.
battle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True,
Oh,
true, true.
That's kind of
That was
crazy
the
to me
3 weeks.
because that's not set on any like stable foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of crazy that whatever somebody else did, and I was living this way for the last 4 years, can easily be undone. Where does that give you stability at? And like I could like people's anxiety should be going out the roof with things like that being able to be done.
It should, but
It's been like that your whole life. You and like you just said, it hasn't really changed anything.
Right.
It's just it's the media that they make things.
Amplify it. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, it's a gradual change.
And you know what? Like to say that there's gradual change. If nothing changed yet, we can't even say gradual change. It's being spoke about. Nothing happened yet. You know what I'm saying? Let's
No,
see if
no,
a
no.
few start trickling out under
It's
that.
happened.
No,
It's
a lot of
happened.
things
You just
happen.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of
It's
things
happening. You
happen.
just
So
A
some
lot of
U.S.
things happen.
citizens have already been deported.
Yes.
I
Yes,
don't
Yes.
know about
yes.
that.
That's why I
I
Damn.
don't
brought it
know
No,
up.
they
about
have.
that. I
They
wouldn't
have.
answer
Yes,
that.
there was one that was she was actually going through cancer treatment, and they deported her.
But did
I
she
haven't
have
heard
her
about that.
paperwork in order? Was she here under a visa and then stayed after the visa was done?
She was born in the U.S. That's why, according to
And
my
they
wife, told me she was
deported
born in the
her.
U.S. That's why I didn't understand. Yes,
What?
I don't think that can
yeah.
happen.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't think that could happen either.
I didn't think so. That's why I was confused. I was
Where
like, but
to?
Josh, you're the
I
closest
get what
one
you,
to the
I
to
get what
the
you
to the
guys saying
government.
there.
You a Marine. Well, you in there?
No, that's what I get. I get what you say, like being naturalized, but she was born here. So how was she able to be deported?
Talk to them for us,
Like,
Josh. You ain't got no
I don't
clearance.
You got a name or anything, Josh? Anything about this?
no. I gotta get it from my wife.
Okay, because I don't think that
How
that's
she got
true.
clearance? She ain't still in.
This guy, man.
Go get
But yeah,
Christina.
it's
Let me talk to your wife. I can't trust you.
yeah, but it's I mean, look, man, you just gotta have your stuff. Even when you have your stuff in order, like unfortunately things can happen, but you gotta just make sure you just doing everything you could do, man. You know what I mean? But I think that was all that we had for tonight, though, right? Nobody else had anything else, right?
I don't
No, I
know,
mean I
and I
think
really
that's
don't
good
care.
for.
But I know that I ain't really ready to hang up with y'all fellas. Y'all trying to just go ahead and just jump off and don't want to record me no more. I understand. I get it.
Well, we're gonna end this particular one tonight because we ain't just gonna get up here and BS. All right, the people need good stuff, man. But if you made it to the end
Some
of this video,
substance. I
make
get
sure
it.
you like. No, man, let me give them the benediction, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. It's a circle, man. Lester, we're glad that you was able to jump on. Hopefully, get on a couple of more, man. As many as you can. You know, it's always open. It's gonna be the
Hey,
same link. You know what I
hey,
mean?
Gene, what benediction
Um,
mean? What benediction
huh?
mean?
What?
What benediction mean?
There you go to church, my
His
brother. I'm
word,
not
man.
playing these games with you, man. Anyway, y'all, we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.